shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up, remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sudden moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in their win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Titans at 9-7 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Henry up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 10. Levis on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, run! Here we go.
And they'll go again with ETN. Pushes him aside at the 45. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Levis now on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Flushed out right. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Traylon Burks taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Levis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam, because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Folk's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. But they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A toss right to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Morgan. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll toss it to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The slot man in motion right. Hand off to Spears. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And it's not too often you see a draw play pay off quite like that, but that turned out to be a heck of a run.
Yeah, right through the teeth of the defense as well. But you're right, a lot of times you're just hoping to get past the defensive lineman, maybe get 8 to about 15 yards. But at second and third level, they were very slow to react, and off he went.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that.
Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. On second down, a run with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This now a 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Bigsby. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Hey, I'm gun.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Levis now on 2nd down. Going to the right here and finding Burks. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Titans, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me.